In 1453, one of the greatest cities in the world stood on the edge of destruction. The city was Constantinople. For over 1,000 years, its massive walls had protected it from countless invasions. Armies had come and gone, but the city had never truly fallen. Now, a young Ottoman ruler was determined to change that. His name was Mehmed II. He was only 21 years old, but he had a plan that no one expected. Mehmed's army surrounded the city with nearly 80,000 soldiers, massive cannons, and siege towers. His artillery pounded Constantinople's walls day and night. Yet one obstacle remained. The city controlled the Golden Horn, a natural harbor protecting one side of Constantinople. A massive iron chain stretched across the entrance of the harbor, preventing enemy ships from entering. As long as the chain held, Ottoman ships could not attack the city from the north. For weeks, the Ottomans tried to break the defenses. Nothing worked. Then Mehmed ordered something that seemed impossible. If the ships could not sail into the harbor, they would move them overland. One night, Ottoman soldiers began constructing a massive wooden road across the hills behind the city. Logs were laid down and covered with animal fat to make them slippery. Then something extraordinary happened. Dozens of Ottoman ships were pulled out of the water and placed onto wooden sleds. Using ropes, manpower, and oxen, the soldiers began dragging the ships across the hills, through forests, over ridges, across the dark countryside. By morning, the impossible had happened. More than 70 Ottoman ships had been transported over land and lowered directly into the Golden Horn. When the people of Constantinople woke up, they saw something terrifying. The Ottoman fleet was suddenly inside the harbor. Behind them, the city was now surrounded on every side. The psychological shock was enormous. What had once seemed like an unbreakable defense had been completely bypassed. Weeks later, the Ottomans launched their final assault. After centuries of standing unconquered, Constantinople finally fell. Mehmed II rode into the city as its new ruler. Constantinople would become Istanbul, the new capital of the Ottoman Empire. And the moment when ships crossed land would become one of the most legendary stories in Ottoman history. A night when the impossible became strategy, and a young sultan changed the fate of empires.